This is where MAGA comes to talk. We're going to start the show in a couple minutes, and if you're new, make sure you subscribe. You'll love this channel. We will be taking live calls, and we've got a lot to cover. This is just a great... Every day is a great day with Trump as president, isn't it? Is there a single day? I mean, just every day Trump gives us something good, and today's a great one. Yes, yes. All right. All right. All right. Okay, test 1, 2. Okay, test 1, 2. Yeah, the mic. Okay, gotta fix that. Gotta fix that. Hold on. That's the problem. There we go. And video and see all the images I show. You have to go to the mainstream, which I'll start in just a moment. And the mainstream is linked in the description. The mainstream is linked. There we go. All right. All right, here we go. Again, so if you want to see and hear all the audio and video that I share, the images I show and everything else, you need to go to my mainstream. The link is in the description, and I'm starting that now. Welcome to the Brian Craig Show podcast. My name is Brian Craig, and this is where MAGA comes to talk. Thanks, everyone, for tuning in. Oh, man, we got a great gift from our greatest president, Donald Trump, today. He posted on True Social. I'm just going to read it to you. This is absolutely amazing. People that are against tariffs are fools. No doubt about that. We are now the richest, most respected country in the world, with almost no inflation and a record stock market price. 401ks are highest ever. We are taking in trillions of dollars and will soon begin paying down our enormous debt, $37 trillion. Record investment in the USA, plants and factories going up all over the place. A dividend of at least $2,000 a person, not including high-income people, will be paid to everyone. Now, I don't know if that means tax-paying people, and I don't know when high-income people begin, but I don't know if that's $2,000 for my household or $2,000 for me and $2,000 for my wife. We don't know. The president hasn't told us yet. But I'll take it because it is our money. I do hope when we get more details on this, it's $2,000 per taxpayer, right? And all these SNAP people making all the TikToks and everything all over the place that are obese that are able-bodied, you know, do they need another $2,000? They're already getting plenty of money, but whatever, I'll take it. I hope it's $2,000 for me and $2,000 for my wife, and I hope I don't fit into that high-income people thing. I don't know. I guess we're all hoping that, because we don't know what that is. But this is an absolutely beautiful thing. And, George W. Bush did a similar thing. It was much less money. If I remember, it was $300 a taxpayer, $600 a household, if I remember, somewhere around there. It's been many, many years. And what you're going to see, I mean, think about this. What have we been hearing from the fake news media and the Democrats and the never-Trumpers? Oh, the prices are not going down, which they are, by the way. We'll get into that in a little bit. The prices are not going down. The tariffs are... Here, President Trump is talking of giving $2,000 to each and every American. And by the way, that's not South American, Latin American, or North American if you're in Canada, or somebody in the Americas that happens to be in the Caribbean. That's United States of Americans, is what I'm assuming. But yeah, isn't this a great thing? So what a great way to... anything that may have cost 10 cents more because of a tariff, well, it looks like it's going to be covered now. I'm very excited. And you know what we could find? If you're on hold, stand by. We will take calls on this, and your calls are welcome at 888-465-2631. If you're watching live, the number's penned in the live stream. 888-465-2631. 888-465-2631. You know what could happen with this? This could become an annual thing. Every year, we could get our $2,000 per person from the government, from the tariffs. Does that sound like a good deal to you? Who could openly be against this, right? Well, I'll tell you who. The never-Trumpers, Democrats, and the fake news media. They're going to be very much against it. But I'm very much for it. Aren't you? All right. Before I move into some things, I'll take a call or two. We'll see. I don't know. I got a lot to cover. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Hey, this is Adam. I'm calling you from Houston.
Adam in Houston. You excited about your $2,000 Trump's going to send you?
I had just saw something about that right now. It's really weird you say that. I was just reading that.
Hold on, let me answer these calls. Isn't that great? We got. This is awesome. We got Trump money coming to us.
Did you tap into my phone? How do you know I was reading that, sir?
Oh my goodness, a little self-important, aren't we? Everybody's reading about it. It's all over social media.
Sir, it's just a joke. I'm just messing with you, sir.
Okay, whatever. Are you excited to get your Trump money?
Yeah.
Heck yeah. I'm excited.
I'll take anything.
Heck yeah. So what'd you call about today? What's on your mind? Other than the Trump money?
Or, whatchamacallit? Do you talk to only Trump anti-supporters?
I take calls from anyone, regardless of your opinions on things. Trump, if you support Trump, if you don't. I don't know why everybody is not MAGA, but I take calls from every political background.
Awesome. I do support Trump, sir.
Good.
And I just called because I've been going nonstop calling different call lines, but you're the first Republican call line that I've seen. Everyone else is Democrat call lines.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Let me think. I support a lot of the stuff that's going on. The only things that I want to get your opinion on is how you feel about the handling of deportation with ICE, and how you feel about the nation of Israel. How do you approach those?
Okay, here we go. Yes, I'll do it in reverse order. Okay, I'll do it in reverse order. I support Israel, and I love the deportations.
Awesome. So, do you think that the nation of Israel, is it a religious supporting or a secular supporting, or both for you?
I don't know. I mean, I guess it's both. I'm Christian. Jesus, a Jew. God gave, the Bible tells us, God gave the land of Israel to the Jews. Right?
Mm-hmm. And
I feel like I'm on a psychiatrist's couch. What are you doing? What are you doing? Lying down there taking notes? I mean,
No, I'm just questioning you because I want to get your perspective. I support, you're not talking to an enemy. You're talking to someone that voted for Trump.
I understand. I'm just trying to see where you're going. I don't have enemies.
To be honest, I'm not really a fan of the support spiritually of the nation of Israel. I think secularly, there's actually some use to them.
That's too bad. I mean, are you a Christian? Are you a Christian?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Jesus is a Jew, correct?
Yes.
Okay, Jesus is a Jew. The Bible tells us that God gave the land of Israel to the Jews, right? It's in the Old Testament?
Yes.
Okay, so that's it. If you're Christian, you accept that as fact, right? You believe the Bible is factual? Then okay, so why are you going against the Bible?
Well, I would say that that's not correct because the two things that I say is that Israel in the Bible is no longer a land. It is us, the church.
Whatever. I think you're overthinking things too much. Hey, listen, welcome to the show. Make sure you subscribe. Call me again. It's one call per show, but I'm here every day. So call me another day, all right? Take care. Oh, my goodness. You're on the air. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Hey, Brian, it's Bill from Chicago. You're a homicide cop.
Hey, Bill, you excited? We got our $2,000 a person Trump money coming.
Oh, I'll always take money. But do you remember the guy who called? You remember the guy who called in like 2 weeks ago complaining that Trump? You went to the calculator. It was like 25 cents more a day he was paying.
Vaguely, yes, it did. I remember the 25 cents, but I don't remember the context of the call too much.
Yeah, I don't remember the context either, but I just remember I was cracking up. The guy was complaining about 25 cents a day. You think he'll call back now and say, hey, you know what? It's not that bad now. I got $2,000, you know?
And if he's married, maybe, I hope it's $2,000 a person. That means me and my wife are going to get $4,000.
Wow. I mean, for doing nothing, that's pretty good.
Well, I don't know. I pay a lot in taxes.
Oh, but believe me, I'm with you there on that. So, I mean, I know nothing's for nothing, but at least you're getting something back.
I hope it's just the taxpayers.
Right. Yeah, it better not be. I'm telling you right now, if they give any of this money to anyone here who's not documented or legal, I'm not going to be happy about that at all.
Well, I'm sure there's some scammers that'll find a way to illegally get the money that aren't deserving. I mean, when you have, there's always going to be some scammer somewhere.
Well, thank you very much for your show. I'm telling you, I listen to it every day. I love it, man.
Well, I thank you. Thank you so much. All right, take care. You're on the air. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Hey, Brian, this is Dave in Royal Palm.
Hey, Dave, you excited to get your $2,000 in Trump money?
Oh, yeah, I was listening to this, but, it kind of reminds me when he said something about giving cash back to Obamacare and the criticism that people don't know what to do with their money. They'll misspend it. And this is coming from the party that put crack pipes on machines on city streets, passes out vodka to the homeless to keep them there. And they say, do you see any hypocrisy in that?
I'm not sure exactly what you're talking about. I know what you're saying. I hear the words, but I missed the point.
Well, the point is when Trump has spoken about giving cash back to taxpayers or whatever.
Yeah.
The Democrats say that they'll misspend it. They'll buy things they don't need.
Oh, is that what they said? That's how the system works. That's how the capitalist system works. You get money, you spend it. That's the way it works.
I agree, but this is the same party that puts out crack pipe machines on city streets for people.
Yeah.
And they're telling us, we don't know how to spend money.
Oh, I know how to spend money. Although in my case, it'll probably go right back to the government in form of taxes. You know what I mean? And it doesn't even come close to what I have to pay every year in taxes, but I'll take some of my money back that I've sent them in taxes.
Oh, I agree 100%. And but I just think, kind of it's rich irony.
Well, you know what's going to be fun?
You
know what's going to be fun is watching the liberals tell us that $2,000 a person, that's how bad that is and how it's wrong and it shouldn't happen and this and that. I mean, they're in a bit of a catch-22 here.
Well, if a destroyed home is only worth $700, I mean, $2,000.
Oh, $2,000, and hopefully it's each. So my wife and I, that'll be $4,000 of Trump money.
Oh man, don't let anybody in a blue badge see that.
Yeah. Okay. All right. I appreciate the call. He's a nice guy, but he says a lot of things I don't understand. All right, let's go. You're on the air. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Hey, Brian, this is Sean from Massachusetts.
Hey, Sean, you excited for your $2,000 in Trump money?
Oh, hell yeah. This is great. This is awesome. Anything we can get back is great, and even though we pay the tax, anything's good, and you work very hard. We're hardworking Americans, and, anything we get back is great, and it's well-deserved. I mean, the man is working honestly, and he's doing it through the right means to get us the money. Unlike a certain mayor in New York City that's going to just do things so dishonestly. I mean, we're seeing a complete contrast of what we're getting for, and hopefully just deserving Americans will get this. And any American that gets this, that's criticizing Trump the whole way, I hope this takes them something to think about. I know they probably won't be appreciative of it.
Well, the thing about, I hope, what my hope is that it's for taxpayers. Okay, I hope it just goes to taxpayers. Well, whatever, I'm going to take the money. But the Democrats and the media and the Never Trumpers, when they start arguing against this, oh boy, I can't wait for that. But here's the thing. This very well will become an annual thing that we get every year. A rebate from the money that the government's making off the tariffs.
Yeah.
And that would really, first off, it's a lot of money. $2,000.
Yeah.
It's a lot of money.
It's more than, It's more than the COVID.
Thing. And to some people, it's major life-changing money. It's major life-changing money. Some people it might just be a new television or maybe a down payment on a car, but some people this is like a lottery. And
whatever it is, it's going to be helpful. And to whatever degree it is. I know you pay a lot in tax, everything, but it's still something you're getting back, and you can do something with that. It will help you down the road. I mean, it's going to help in your middle line. I mean, if you're making a lot of money throughout the year. But even the people that don't, that's going to be a big thing for them. I mean, either way, I think it's going to be impactful in a positive way.
Absolutely.
And I think that Americans are going to have to see it for themselves. And I'm excited to hear that. And every year getting this, let's get him into 2028 and further on. Let's do this.
Yeah.
This is amazing.
And by the way, if you're a liberal out there, you don't have to take the money.
That's right. Give it to us.
You can give
it to Brian Craig.
That's right. Become a Patreon supporter. Right.
Let's do it.
That's right. That's
awesome.
All right. Appreciate the call. All right. Take care. You're on the air. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Hello?
Yes. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Hi, this is Brian calling from Michigan.
Hey, Brian, you excited about your $2,000 in Trump money that's coming?
It is very exciting thinking about getting $2,000, but doesn't it kind of feel like a distraction from all the
Jeffrey Epstein or something? You gonna tell me about Jeffrey Epstein? No, it sounds like $2,000 in my pocket. That's what it sounds like. It's not a distraction. It sounds like $2,000 in my pocket.
I agree, man, but I'll put it into extreme terms here. It's like if someone molested me and they gave me $2,000.
Nobody wants to touch you, I promise. You're on the air. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
How you doing, sir? My name is Aaron.
Hey, Aaron. What's on your mind?
I just wanted to say that I was a little disappointed with your output on your answers.
Did you call me before?
I've been listening. I did, and I do feel like that was disappointing.
It's one call per show.
You can call me. But I'm here
every day.
Better, sir.
Well, you can. This is what you can do. You can get your own show, get your own YouTube channel, podcast, all that,
but
and
sir,
you can make the rules there.
We need to do better. The Democrats are giving out.
I don't need to do anything.
They're doing that.
I don't need to do anything.
We need to win, sir. You turned me down and you've been trying to give me a chance. That was very disappointing.
I'm done talking to you. It's one call per show.
I get, but But that was very offensive, sir. We're trying to do
I'm sorry.
better
Stop
for the
it.
next
Don't be
generation.
a snowflake. Don't be a snowflake. All right, I'm Brian Craig. We'll be right back. If you're watching with the green wall behind me, go to my main stream. You can see and hear all the audio I play. The link to my main stream's in the description. All right, welcome back. I'm Brian. This is where MAGA comes to talk. If you're new, make sure you subscribe, all right? All right, I'll take a couple more calls. I got a lot to cover. We're celebrating. President Trump said on Truth Social he's going to send us all $2,000 from the tariffs. You're on the air. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Sean from San Diego.
Hey, Sean, you excited about that $2,000 in Trump money coming our way?
Well, you're the first person I'm hearing from it about it.
Yeah, well,
so I wanted to know.
It's pretty.
And I'll be excited.
What'd you say?
When is it coming? And then I will be.
Well, we
excited.
don't have the date yet. President Trump just posted on Truth Social that we're all getting it.
Nice.
And President Trump, you know, he's a man of his word, so we have nothing to worry about. It's coming.
Agreed. Right on. Cool. That's it.
All right. Take care. Take care. You're on the air. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Hey, my name is Holt, and I'm from Ohio. How's it going?
All right, Holt. What's on your mind?
So is there like a... I was just going to ask you a question. Do you think America is... Well, I guess a better term is like, is America still America, or do you think America's safe?
What kind of question is that? Is it still America? And what's the second part? Of course it's still America. What's the second part?
Like, is America safe to you?
Is America safe? Yeah, it's safe where I'm at.
Okay. Why do you think America is still America? I mean, I think America is just America in its name itself, just a name.
Are you? Let me ask you, whereabouts in Ohio are you? I'm originally from Ohio. I'm in Florida now. Where are you in Ohio?
I'm probably down towards South Middle.
Okay, so do you like live in farm country, or are you in one of the cities?
Well, I guess you can call it like almost a city now since it's a development.
Yeah. Okay. You just sound like one of those guys that's growing weed behind his shed or something. You've been smoking a little bit because these questions you're asking, they sound very deep and philosophical to you, but they really don't make a lot of sense.
Well, how don't they make any sense? I mean, America's not what it used to be. America, I think, is dead as a country.
Well,
I mean, we're in the slow...
As a country, are you kidding me? We're on top of the world. You know, but I would imagine... We're behind what?
We're like in the slow decline, becoming Brazil, like a Brazilification of America.
You know, what I think this is a little bit about is projection on your part. Maybe your life isn't exactly where you would like it to be, so you think everything's failing. No, you're just failing.
No, I mean, if you look around, man, it's just like...
All right. Okay, oh my goodness. You know what I mean? Misery loves company. You're on the air. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Hey, what's up, man? My name's Greg. I'm from Nashville.
Hey, Greg.
Hey, what's up? What's going on?
Not much. We're just celebrating. The president has announced that we're all going to get $2,000 from the tariffs.
Damn, that's crazy, dude.
That's awesome.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
How do you justify him going and begging to like not feed people?
I don't.
How do you justify
I'm not
that?
familiar with what you're talking about. Who's begging to not feed people?
Like fucking Trump going up to the Supreme Court and being like, "Hey, I really don't want SNAP benefits to come back, and I want to starve a bunch of families and children." How do you justify that?
President Trump didn't do that or say that.
Yeah, he did.
Really?
Go look at the news.
He said he went to the Supreme Court and said, "I don't want to feed any effing children." That's what he said?
Yeah. No, I mean,
wow, I missed that.
He didn't say exactly that.
If he went to the Supreme Court and said those things, I think it'd be in the news.
I'm not quoting him directly, but he did go up there and plead not to have them make him pay for it.
Children,
make him use the emergency fund.
Let me ask you.
What's that emergency fund? How do you justify that? How do you justify that, dude?
Me.
No, answer the question. You're dodging the question, dude.
So these people, what did you say you're calling me from? Nashville?
Nashville, Tennessee.
So are any of these hungry, starving people near you?
I mean, that doesn't matter.
No, are they? Are there any
people.
of these? Are there any of these starving people in Nashville, Tennessee?
I asked you how you justify that, and you're not answering the question.
Because I'm curious if there are if you're concerned about starving people, why are you talking to me and not out feeding them? You know, you could go.
Why are you supporting them?
No, excuse me. You're the one upset at starving people. So why don't you go feed some people?
Why are you supporting him? You're not answering the question. You're just dodging it for your live stream.
Well, no, you actually asked a question that's based on fantasies of a weirdo in Nashville.
No, it's not.
Yeah, I'm sure.
It actually happened.
No, he did not go to the Supreme Court and say, "Hey, I want to effing starve children." That did not happen.
I didn't quote him directly, but that's pretty much what he's
then tell me exactly what happened. Tell me exactly what's going on. I want to effing starve children.
What exactly is going on?
Chief Justice John Roberts, I want to effing starve children. Can you give me a favorable ruling, please? Come on. Don't you feel stupid?
I'm not quoting him directly.
Well, tell me exactly what he did. Tell me exactly what happened then.
He's saying no to resuming SNAP benefits.
No, he's not saying no. He is not saying no to resuming SNAP benefits.
Yes, he is.
No. The Democrats, what he is saying is vote in the Senate and pass the budget resolution so we can feed everybody with the SNAP benefits and do much more.
Democrats already said they want to resume it. They already said that.
Well, then why won't they go and vote?
I don't know where you're getting that from.
They won't go and vote
because the government shut down, my friend.
The president shut the government down. They can still go and vote in favor of the budget, but they won't. We need 60 votes.
Can you pull up some sources?
No, I follow the news and I know what's going on. Unlike you.
I mean, you follow Fox News.
Not really.
Which is a propaganda machine.
Nope. I get my news from many sources.
What, Facebook?
No, not Facebook.
Where from?
All kinds of places. If you follow my program here on YouTube, okay, you'll see. I show stories and things all the time when I'm talking about them. If you follow me on X,
if you have any credit,
if you go to my X, Brian Craig Show on X, every story I read every day that I cover on the program, I post to X, Brian Craig Show. It's in my feed, my stack of stuff.
X's algorithm that's ran by a fascist?
No, I post onto my X stories I read online in different sources. And that's where all my show prep is. Brian Craig Show on X. You can go there and get all my sources of everything each and every day.
Sure, Brian.
Who did you call a fascist? You called Elon Musk a fascist?
Yeah.
What has he done that's a fascist-like, or makes him a Nazi?
He hit the Nazi salute on live TV.
No, he waved at the crowd. If somebody waves with their arm up in the air and you get a still picture, it might look like that, but that's how. He waved to the crowd. You never waved before? Anytime you wave, you're doing the Heil Hitler. So a wave is now the Heil Hitler. How old are you? Are you a grown up? Let me ask you. Are you a grown up? Are you a grown up or are you a child?
I am a grown up.
How old are you?
I'm 26, my friend.
26.
I'm 26, my friend.
And you talk like this at 26?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Well, because you're not giving me any substance. You're talking like this at what, 50?
When are you going to move out of your parents' house?
I've been moved out of my parents' house. I moved out when I was 17, my friend.
17, really? You got your own place? You pay your own rent, pay your own cell phone bill?
Sir.
That's awesome. Good for you. So you must be very excited about the $2,000 Trump is going to send you from the tariffs.
Yeah, I saw you talking about that. I mean, I guess since you're not going to answer that question, I'm answering.
I'm not here to be. This is
not
not
an answer my first one.
This is not an exclusive interview that you have with me. I'm not here to do exclusive interviews with weirdos.
I was just asking you a question how you justify it. I'm just trying to have a conversation.
Well, you asked me how I justified something that didn't happen. You said Trump went to the Supreme Court and said, I don't want to feed any effing children. Can you give me a favorable ruling? There's no answer to that because it didn't happen.
Listen,
I'm going to move on. Oh, my goodness. You're on the air. He'll be calling back. Watch. You're on the air. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Hey, it's Jack from Sarasota.
Hey, Jack. Are you excited? You excited about your $2,000 in Trump money?
You know what? If the government was opened and there was a bill to be signed, and the Treasury and IRS could implement us getting $2,000 checks, that would be great.
Oh, so you're looking forward to the $2,000 in Trump money?
I think it's pathetic that you're lying to your listeners.
President Trump said on True Social that we're all going to get $2,000. Aren't you? How does that not excite you that you're going to get $2,000?
Can I answer your question, Brian?
Yeah, I'm excited.
What federal congressional legislation has been passed to give every American in the country $2,000? Oh, wait, I'll answer my own question.
Oh, okay. Well, then answer it off the air then. Okay. Well, this is a conversation. You don't call in and then ask and answer your own questions. Oh, my goodness. You're on the air. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
I'm Jack from East Coast.
Hey, Jack, what are you going to do with your $2,000 in Trump money that's coming?
$2,000.
President Trump said today that he's going to send us all $2,000.
Today. We're getting it today.
We're not getting it today. He didn't say when, but he posted on True Social that we're all getting $2,000. Yeah. You don't seem excited. You don't want your $2,000?
Where's it coming from?
The American taxpayers. Like, I'm a taxpayer. I work. Do you work? You pay taxes?
Yeah.
So we're getting $2,000 of our tax money back.
Well, pretty nice if that happens.
President Trump said it. He's a man of his word. He posted it on True Social. It's on the record. He said a dividend of at least $2,000 a person, not including high-income people, will be paid to everyone. So it could even be more than $2,000. What are you going to do with your $2,000 in Trump money?
Oh, I have no idea.
Mm-hmm.
No clue.
You don't sound happy.
I mean, it'd be nice. It'll be nice to have a $2K drop in the bank.
Heck yeah, you're married. It might be $4,000. Maybe each person in the household will get it. Me and my wife.
So it's not household. It's not like per household. It's
we don't know.
Person.
It says $2,000 per person is what President Trump said. Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. If it happens, it happens. That's great.
All right. See, we're red pilling people. Look, see how many people we've red pilled already? President Trump's red pilling everybody today. This might be the largest red pilling in a day that's happening. You're on the air. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Hi, I'm Rich, and I'm from Sacramento, California.
Hey, Rich.
Small business owner.
What's up?
Have you established with your listeners who pays the tariffs?
Well, we're getting $2,000 of it back. We're going to be paid the $2,000 per person from the tariffs.
Understandable, but who pays the tariffs?
Well, like with all tariffs, okay, a tariff is an import tax, right? So Trump has a plan. You want to hear it? And I'll answer your question when I give you the...
First, let's get back to one quick question. The question was, who pays the tariff?
I'm going to answer all of that, but I'm not on the witness stand, and you're not an attorney, so I don't have to, I can, answer it in any way I want.
I'm a small business owner, and I know the answer to the question. I just want to know if
President Trump, like all taxes, typically are passed on to the consumer, whether it's import taxes, sales taxes,
yes,
right?
Right.
Taxes on businesses, et cetera, et cetera.
And tariffs.
You have taxes as a business owner that you have to pay, so you pass those on to your customers.
That's correct, and so do I do with the tariffs.
Well,
so that means everybody in America who buys something from my product line, where I have to get it from another country, has to pay the tariff that I have to pay.
Okay, so if
I buy something for $100 from China, I have to pay $150 for it.
Oh, well, you don't have to raise your price. Okay, slow down. You don't have to raise your prices. You don't have to pass that on to your consumers.
Yes, I do, because I still want to keep a roof over my head.
Oh, okay. So then don't complain.
I am not
Then don't complain. Cut your prices. So you were charging.
Okay,
you were raising your prices.
Of course I have to raise my prices because it's costing me more money.
Well, here's the thing.
President are increasing my costs.
But in your state, you're in California.
Are increasing my
costs
to do business.
Slow down. You're in California. I'm in Florida. Okay. In California,
I lived in Florida. I'm sorry you lived there.
Oh, this is the greatest state in America. Florida is the best state in America.
Bugs, humidity, and racists. It's disgusting. But go on.
Racist? It's disgusting? Oh, that's very nice. Really?
Yeah, racism's disgusting. You don't feel like that's true?
No, Florida people are disgusting. We're all racist. Sounds like stereotyping to me.
I lived there for 4.5 years. I can tell you that the gross majority of Floridians are racist.
The gross majority? Okay, whatever.
Yeah.
So in California, you have...
So answer my question. I
am answering your question. My goodness, your poor employees. You sound like one of those bully bosses. You say, talking to you was like Gordon Ramsay on Hell's Kitchen. Get over here! Get it out there! Get it out there!
My bosses. I take very good care of my employees.
I'm sure they want you to think that.
401k.
I'm sure they want you to think that.
I match their 401k.
Well, here's the thing. Then you have to pass that on to your customers too. Here's the thing. In California, I'm trying to answer your question, but you won't stop talking. Okay, I'm not one of your employees that you can bully. Okay, I will answer the question with you on the phone or without. If you continue to interrupt and not let me answer, I'll discontinue the call and I'll just answer it without you. All right? Okay, you're in California, I'm in Florida. Okay? In California, you have something that we don't have in Florida, and that's a state income tax. There's also a lot of other taxes you have that we don't have in Florida, but taxes are always passed on to the consumer. There's no doubt about it. That's a fact. President Trump has a long-term plan, and he's talked about this many times, and you know it, but you're just some California liberal loon, and you don't want to deal with it. But President Trump's plan is this. One, he's given us $2,000 a person, he just said today. For most people, Most people, and it's going to be at least $2,000, so it could be more. That money that he's going to give us will defray whatever cost from tariffs that have been passed on for most people. But forgetting that, what President Trump's long-term plan is this, and you know this, okay? It is to eliminate the income tax and fund the entire country with tariffs. And you're a business owner. I'm a businessman too, okay? And as a business owner, like I am, right? You're self-employed and everything like I am. You have to put money aside. You have more than me because you're in California with the state income tax, which we don't have in Florida. I have to put aside money each and every week towards my taxes, right? I got to pay income taxes. I got to pay payroll taxes. There's other things. And President Trump is going to eliminate, that's his long-term goal, federal income taxes. So while the tariffs would maybe cause some products to go up, it'll, in the long run, we'll be saving a lot of money for two reasons. One, we won't have income taxes. You'll still have your state taxes in California because you got a bunch of crooks out there. But also, companies are moving back here. And if you do your manufacturing in the United States, there's no tariff. All right, so respond to what I said.
With regards to ending federal taxes, so you're saying that tariffs are going to cover federal taxes?
I'm not saying that. The President of the United States is saying it, and he said it many times. The entire government used to be funded from tariffs. Until around the...
When was that?
Until around the time of the First World War.
So the entire government, you're saying, was funded completely on tariffs?
Yes. The federal government.
That's a falsehood.
That's not. You're just not informed. You're just not informed. It's
yes,
true.
I am informed.
Look
sir.
it up.
Sorry,
Look it up. No, you're not. You're not educated. You're not educated on this. Look it up. It was.
Sir, sir, just because someone has a disagreement with you doesn't mean
no, you're just wrong. I know this for a fact. The entire federal government, was funded by tariffs up until around the time of the First World War, when Klansman Democrat Woodrow Wilson brought in the income tax. And in fact, the most important, or I guess the most sought after civil service job was to be the person that ran the port of New York, because that's where most of the imports came in up until that time.
And oil had nothing to do with this? Local oil, of cotton.
Cotton? What are you now you're just babbling because you feel stupid. Because you think most liberals, you think you're intellectually and morally superior. This is something you were not aware of, and you're like, oh, you feel kind of dumb.
Okay, all right, so you still haven't answered my question.
I did answer it, just not the way you wanted me to.
We can go off on what happened.
You said you said you match your employees' 401k. Well, you have to pass that on to your customers. That affects your prices.
I do.
Okay.
So what you're telling me, I should shit on my employees and let my...
I promise you, your employees feel that you shit on them because you're a jerk. You're not a nice guy, and I promise you, your employees don't like you. There's no way that your employees...
Don't even know who I am.
I know. I know your personality.
This is the classic Republican thought process. You
think you sound like a nice man? You think you sound like a gentleman? You called in and said you called in whining that you got to pass tariff prices on to your customers, but you match your employees' 401k, and you gladly. Why do your customers? Excuse me. Why do your customers have to pay for your employees' 401k? Why do your customers have to pay for your employees' 401k? By the way, how many square feet is your home? How many bedrooms do you have in your home? How many bedrooms in your home?
4 bedrooms.
4 bedrooms. Why do your customers have to pay for your 4-bedroom house in California? Why do you have an efficiency apartment?
Because because I choose to live a lifestyle.
You choose to live a lifestyle, but your customers are paying for that. You pass the cost on to your customers, right?
And you know what? My customers are more than happy to pay my prices.
Your customers are happy to pay for your expensive 4-bedroom house in California and matching your employees' 401k? Really? Is that on the sign at the front of your business?
So, dude, now you're shitting on what do you call it? You're shitting on capitalism all of a sudden. So
no, what I'm telling you is that you're very select in what you take. What I'm telling you is that the tariffs, when you look at the price, things passed on to your customers, the tariffs is small compared to your salary and compared to your 401k matching.
Everybody in America that buys anything from outside the country.
Well, buy American. Buy American, commie.
What? So what? Okay, what can you buy medical supplies from America?
I don't know.
You can, but they don't make most of the medical supplies.
Well, Trump is changing that. You liberals moved all the manufacturing to China. Everything you do gets passed on to your. Excuse me. Everything you do, you have to pass that expense on to your customers. The 401k, your fancy house. But the tariffs, which is small compared to those, I promise you.
So you said
you're my poor customers with the tariffs, but my big old house in California and my matching 401k so I can be a hero. It's okay. Get off the phone, you selective outrage liberal. All right. I'm Brian Craig. Boy, oh boy. Boy, oh boy. We'll be right back. All right, we're back. I'm Brian. We'll go right back to the phones. You're on the air. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Hey, this is Lord Croc. I'm calling from Colorado.
Okay.
And just wanted to say happy Sunday, go MAGA. And wanted to back you up after you had that little spat with the narcissistic, willfully ignorant libtard that claims that the federal government was not ever funded by terrorists. First of all, I looked it up on ChatGPT. That's the first result I got. Yes, before World War I, the federal government was primarily funded by tariffs and excise taxes on goods.
Yes.
A reliance that shifted dramatically after the passage of the 16th Amendment established the income tax in 1913.
Well, maybe, I don't need the whole thing because that's common knowledge, and maybe ChatGPT could update itself and just say Brian Craig is right. I'd like that. All right, take care. Appreciate the call. You're on the air. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Hey, Brian, it's Patty from New Jersey. How are you today?
All right, Patty. What's on your mind?
Oh, my God, Brian. Every time I listen to your show, which is every day, these liberal people drive me nuts. That guy that you just talked to, we absolutely, positively, the reason why we fought for our independence over here in this country was to not to get away from the taxation of the kings over in Europe. And we got rid of it. We were a tax-free nation. We were working on tariffs. We were one of the richest nations in the world, if not the richest. And then we went through the wars. And then the American people decided, well, you know what? We're going to pay a tax to help rebuild these war-torn areas.
Yeah.
And, and it was only supposed to be temporary. And that came in 1913.
Mm-hmm.
So, where is this guy getting his idea that's not true?
California,
it's 100%
California
true.
education system.
And
the thing. Go ahead. I'll finish.
No, that's okay. I just
here's the thing. The American Revolution, was a tax revolt. It was other things, but the Stamp Act. No tax on tea. The American Revolution, the tax was only 3%. 3%.
Right.
And they had a damn revolution.
Yeah, and we fought to. Right.
Yeah,
and we
exactly.
fought to get rid of 3%. Now people are paying 40, 50, 60%. And it's wrong.
And a lot of these liberals that call in that are new to my program, they always say, "Well, where's your sources and everything?" I am a well-read, well-educated person, and these are things that I know. I don't sit around with files of every thought. What do they think? I have some massive warehouse where I have all my thoughts filed away and I can just grab them? A lot of these it's called growing up and being informed and educated. These people, liberals are so uninformed. They're so uninformed on the left.
And if they would just take 5 minutes to go and seek it out, the information's out there. If you type in, 1930 tax, why did we get a 1913 tax? It'll tell you exactly why we started getting taxed again.
Exactly.
And it was only supposed to be temporary, and it wasn't. And now Trump is trying to get us back to that, when we were the most prosperous nation, and, he's trying to get us back to that, and none of them can stand it. I just don't get these people.
Well, here's the thing. Liberals, a lot of liberals still wear masks. Do you know why liberals wear masks still? That went out of fashion like 5 years ago, right? Why do you think they still wear masks? You see a lot of them.
I really don't know why they wear them.
I'll tell you why. No. They want people they think that they are the believers in science and that they are superior intellectually than the rest of us. And they wear them so that they're superior. Liberals think they know so much about everything, more than everyone else. They're so intellectually and superior and better educated and all that. They don't know jack. And it's so anything. Obvious.
They're living in a different world, and it just, I don't know. Brian, it all comes back to, I just wish President Trump would drop the nuclear bomb.
Okay, no. Come on, don't stop saying stuff like that. You were doing so well. You're the filibuster is what she's talking about. You're on the air. What's your name? Where you calling from?
My name's David.
Hey, David, are you waiting for your $2,000 in Trump bucks that are coming?
Well, that was kind of my question. So you're familiar with the three branches of government.
Yes.
And the responsibility of revenue is the first branch. And the Supreme Court currently is questioning Trump's tariffs.
They're not questioning the Trump tariffs, and they're not the first branch of government. Oh, hold on a second. You said the first branch? There's no first, second, or third branch. We have three branches of government, and there's not the first, second, and third. No, there's the legislative, the executive, and the judicial. Yeah, and it's not the, you say it in such a way that the spending comes from the Congress, which is Republican controlled. The House.
The spending and the revenue.
The House the House of Representatives. The House of Representatives controls it.
No.
Yeah. And that's Republican led.
They're responsible for taxes. That's what the
the House of Representatives is it? Excuse me. Didn't I tell you these liberals think they know? Excuse me.
Okay, hang on.
No, you hang on. Let me finish my thought, and then you can respond.
Me all you want.
No, I can hang up on you. No, you can't overtalk me. You only overtalk me. Okay, no, you can't overtalk me because I can hang up on you. Before I respond to what that guy said, I welcome calls from everyone from every political background, and I do enjoy having a discussion on the issues. However, okay, we can't talk at the same time. Right? I direct the direction of the conversation. I'm the host of the show, not just because it's my show. I direct the conversation because I'm hosting the show, okay? And when I take calls, it doesn't mean I'm handing the show over to you either to become a host. The House of Representatives is in charge of the Treasury, which is Republican-controlled, with a great speaker. His name's MAGA Mike Johnson from Louisiana. Won't be a problem. You're on the air. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Hello, Jason in Virginia Beach.
Hey, Jason, what are you going to do with your $2,000 in Trump bucks that are coming?
I am going to put it into principal my home loan and help pay it off quicker.
Awesome. That's a great idea.
I think that's a great thing for anybody to do if you can, because that reduces interest over time.
Sure.
So, but of course, I'm sure that's not a concern for you anymore.
What do you mean? I can.
Well, I'm sure you paid off your house long ago.
I'll tell. I've always got use for $2,000.
Yeah, that's true. But hey, the caveat though is as long as it does not end up in the hands of non-citizens. That's obviously my biggest concern.
I don't know if a non-citizen is a legal person and they're paying taxes. If they're a legal immigrant who's not a citizen and they're paying taxes.
Maybe, but not these student visa and H-1B visa holders, because most of those are fraudulent.
Well, those aren't Americans.
Yeah, exactly. They should not end up with that money.
Yeah.
And these are the last people we need in the country. Legal immigration is just as bad as illegal immigration.
Legal immigration?
I'm tired. I'm tired of these guys like Kennedy goes off saying, "Oh, we love legal immigration. We just hate illegal immigration."
Legal immigration is fine.
Full of grift.
No, legal immigration.
No, it's not. No, it's not. It's a fraud. Most of them are here to try to scam the system.
President Trump is a first-generation American. You know that, right? As are all of his children, except Tiffany. His mother was from Scotland. All of Trump's children, except Tiffany, had a mother from another country. They're all first-generation Americans.
They're European English speakers, but we're talking about the Indians, the Africans, the Muslims. Those are the people we need to keep out of the USA.
Well, you can keep them out of your neighborhood, I guess. Oh, my goodness. You're on fake MAGA, trying to sound like a white supremacist. Give me a break. You know, if we were that, you wouldn't have to pretend to be something you're not. You're on the air. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Hey, what's up? My name's Jackson. I'm from Memphis.
Yeah, Memphis. What are you going to do with your $2,000 in Trump money that's coming?
Wow, $2,000? Really?
President Trump said all Americans are going to get at least $2,000 from the tariffs, at least.
Man, his approval ratings must be tanking, because that's a large sum of money right there.
You excited to get it?
That's a lot of money, Brian. I don't know what I'm going to do with all that money from my president.
I know. I got some ideas for you. Maybe you could go out and hire a therapist.
I mean, I don't need therapy. I don't believe in all.
Yeah, you don't need therapy. That's a sure sign that you need it. All right, that's the first sign you need therapy is when you think you don't need it. You're on the air. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
My name is Mike from Buffalo.
Hey, Mike, what are you going to do with your Trump money? $2,000.
I don't know. I don't know if I could believe it or not.
President Trump said it on True Social today. He's a man of his word.
He said that before, sir.
No, he never said that. No. Elon Musk had hold on a second. Elon Musk had suggested it on a post on X. President Trump never said it before, not like this, not so clearly. He said at least 2,000. You excited?
Do you believe Americans want to get $2,000?
Yes. You don't want to get $2,000? What are you,
Man,
rich?
I could do a lot with $2,000.
Okay, so you want the $2,000 then?
Yes, I do.
Heck yeah, all right.
Handy.
That's right, heck yeah, well. All right, so you're very happy with the president then. He's going to send you $2,000.
Yeah.
That's awesome. All right, take care. I appreciate it. See all these people that are getting red-pilled today? I give you one suggestion. You can put your $2,000 towards an annuity with Jupiter Joe Thomas. Jupiter Joe Thomas, he's a big supporter here on the program, has been for quite some time. I guess Jupiter Joe Thomas, we've been together a couple years now at least. And, with annuities are amazing because with annuities, your money is never at risk. No matter what happens in the market, your nest egg will never go down. And you're guaranteed a revenue stream for the rest of your life. You can take it any way you want. You can take it monthly, annually, biannually, bi-monthly, whatever. You don't have to take it at all. And you can just keep putting it in there, back in there and making more money. There's all kinds of ways to do it. And there's also annuities that give you an immediate bonus on your money. Call Jupiter Joe Thomas. By the way, not only does he offer free consultations, you can take advantage of those consultations no matter where you are. Now, if you're local, you could do it in the office. But no matter where you are in the United States, give him a call. You can do your consultation over the phone or through Zoom. The consultations are always free. And by the way, so far as the commissions, you don't even pay commissions on annuities. Commissions are paid by the company, not you. Isn't that something? Give him a call. Let him talk to you about annuities. There's one annuity that there's a couple annuities that he's told me about that just sound incredibly amazing and perfect. There's some annuities where you get a bonus on your money. I had Jupiter Joe in studio with me, was it Thursday or Friday this week? Can't remember which day it was. It was either Thursday or Friday. And he's got an annuity where you get a 15% bonus on your money immediately. So you make 15% on your money before you even leave his office and get to your car. Isn't that crazy? That's amazing. There's another annuity that is an income doubler. Whatever you're getting every month gets doubled if you have a medical condition develop for you or your spouse. Most people, they're both husband and wife are on the annuity. So if either of you have a medical condition, you get the income doubler. There's so many others too. Those are amazing. Give them a call, 561-743-0999, 561-743-0999. That's 561-743-0999. And online, jupiterjoe.com. All right, back to the phones. You're on the air. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
James from Boca.
Hey, what are you going to do with your Trump money? $2,000 has come.
I'm going to buy a new gun.
Now, that's a great idea. You're on the air. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Denisha, Pennsylvania.
Hey, Denisha. You excited about the $2,000 President Trump is sending us?
No.
Really? You must be a wealthy woman then. You must be rich.
You know what? I kind of feel bad for you, Brian.
Why? The line just went dead. I did not end the call.
I kind of feel bad by
okay, now you're back.
I really feel bad.
Why?
I really feel bad for you.
Why?
Yeah, I do.
Why don't you want $2,000?
Because you're one of those people that try to sound extremely intelligent, but really don't know anything at all.
Uh-huh. I don't try to sound intelligent. I just share my views and opinions.
Where'd you go to college? Where'd you go to college?
Trump University.
Oh, yes. Oh, YouTube University. That's what you meant.
No, I have a college degree. I'm just not going to tell you where I went to school.
YouTube University, I guess.
If you follow me enough, you'll learn all this stuff. I'm not going to go. I'm not going to start giving you personal information.
What is
Not only
how
did
many
I,
names
excuse
does
me.
J.D. Vance have?
Not only did I go to college, I did it while I was on the air and talked about it at the time.
How many names does J.D. Vance have?
How many what?
Names.
I have no idea.
J.D. Vance, that's not even his real name. How many names does he have?
Obviously, J.D. is not his name. It's a nickname.
But what's his real name? You know it, right?
No, I don't offhand.
Share with the group. Share with everybody. What's his real name?
You're that lady that called me yesterday. We talked yesterday, right? Dead air. We talked yesterday, right?
No, we did not.
Yes, we did. And you lost your mind.
No, we did not.
You lost your mind on the show.
I'm very well educated, and I've been watching you for quite a while.
Excuse me.
And you
lost your mind.
A big mouth. You have a small men mentality.
You lost your mind.
And you will do anything to be heard.
Is this not
and
the
you're
woman?
Broke.
I'm broke.
This is the reason why you're here.
Yes.
You're broke.
Then why are you here? Then why are you here?
And I'm helping you with that right now.
No, you're not helping me with anything. Is that not the lady that called me yesterday? Remember the one I asked her if she was married at the end? She was calling me along the coast of the Gulf of America. That was her. She felt stupid yesterday, so she hasn't gotten over it yet, so she wants to try to make me feel stupid. Good luck. You're on the air. What's your name? Where you're calling from?
Hey, Brian, what's up? It's Vinny from Connecticut.
Hey, Vinny.
What's up?
Not much. President Trump's sending us $2,000.
Oh, yeah. So, yeah, that's what I wanted to talk to you about.
By the way, it's James David. JD is James David Vance. That's his full name, James David Vance.
Okay.
I like JD better, don't you?
I guess. Yeah, it does roll off the tongue a little bit better.
JD's better than James David. Or maybe Jimmy.
I will say though, it does remind me of James Madison. So it is an old-fashioned presidential name. No,
there's also a good thing too. A 3-syllable name is better. JD Vance. JD Vance.
True.
That's an easier.
Donald Trump.
Donald J. Trump. That's
Oh, right.
Anyway.
So anyway, what I was what I wanted to talk to you about, because I know you're a Trump guy, and I personally am a Trump guy, But so what I wanted to ask you specifically, if the idea is to be America first, which that's really, I would say, the position that I'm at. No matter what, I'm America first, as I believe really anyone should be. I mean, I'm not saying that you aren't at all, but my point is that if we're are we really in a position to be giving out $2,000 to each American? It's not even it's necessarily like each American.
Yeah, President Trump is. We're making billions of dollars a month from the tariffs. So yes, and it's our money. Hold on, slow down for a second. Slow down. See, the government, the money that the government has. Whose money is it?
Mm-hmm.
Whose money is it?
Well, of course, it's ours.
That's right. I pay taxes. That $2,000 doesn't even come close to the amount of money I pay in taxes every year. That's our money. We're just getting a little bit of our money back. Yeah. The government's making a profit with the tariffs. The government is not in the business to earn a profit.
I understand. But so here's the central point that I'm trying to get at here. I think I appreciate the gesture.
So you don't want the $2,000? You don't want the $2,000?
Well, come on, just like bear with me for a second. It's a very nuanced opinion here. So with that, I mean, of course, everyone wants $2,000. But what I really think is happening here is it seems to me that if you look at the greater financial picture of the United States, I mean, we can't get past the fact that we're over I think it's like $34 trillion in debt. So that's a very important
thing. The president said that in the post on True Social. Yeah.
Well, yeah, and so I am very grateful. Of course, getting money is awesome, but I have to always ask myself. It's sort of like the same thing as when socialists give out money or give out things like
that. They're not giving out.
Well,
hold on a second. We're not talking about. We're talking about someone like me. And I'm sure you're a taxpayer too. They're giving some of our money back to us that we sent to them. That's not welfare.
Right. I understand. No, well, I get it. I totally understand the logic.
But
However,
you liberals. Hold on a second.
Would you feel? Wait. This is essential. Wait. Would you rather see that $2,000 go to paying down the national debt on a collective basis for everyone? Or
I want that money. I want that money to go. No, I want that money to go to pay down some of my family's personal bills. Yeah. No, I want that money back.
I can agree with that. Yeah. And listen, I totally agree with that.
I don't care I don't care about the national debt as much as I care about my own.
Well, of course, and that's how everyone, I believe, should be. But by extension of yourself, the nation is an extension of yourself, and therefore, it's in the Bible. Of course, care for yourself. Okay. Care for your friends and your nation.
You Democrats out there, you don't have to take the $2,000.
I'm not a Democrat.
Okay, you don't have to take the $2,000. It's not a requirement.
But that's what I'm saying.
If President Trump sends a physical check, you don't have to deposit it, and if the money is deposited into your bank account automatically, you can send a check to the U.S. Treasury and send it back. You don't have to take the money.
Well, sure, but if we're sending, let's say, for example, I'm going to take the money. Personal information.
I'm going to take the money.
But listen, I pay like $15,000 or so in taxes a year, and so that money, the real thing I see is that our money is being spent improperly, which I get is the Doge idea and all that stuff, but it seems to be
Trump's correcting that.
Mostly, well, yes, but it seems to be that he's just as much a part of the system, really, as any other politician. It seems to be politicians.
No, he's not. No, excuse me. No, he's not. He's cutting back spending at a level that we've never seen before. Right?
That's very good.
And he's looking to eliminate to eliminate income taxes.
And listen, I know we're a nation founded and for the first 150 years or so, we didn't have income taxes, and I would love to live in a nation like that. But in the current state of finances, we really have to ask ourselves, what are the decisions that he's making, and how are they really going to impact us, instead of the talking points, which I believe a lot of it is.
This is great. Funding the whole country on tariffs sounds pretty good to me.
Me too. I'd rather not pay income tax.
Heck yeah. Here in Florida, Ron DeSantis, even though he betrayed us in the MAGA movement and President Trump, he's working to eliminate property taxes. And it's going to be, awesome. We're going to vote on it in Florida. I can't wait. I pay thousands of dollars a year in property taxes, right?
That's really awesome.
I know.
Yeah,
this is awesome.
Rid of it,
Yeah. So what? We don't need so many. And there's other ways to pay for things. They don't need
Absolutely, I think a lot of it, though, really, it's. I can understand, in the COVID with the stimulus and stuff. It just seems like to me a lot of this stuff is like grandstanding.
That was a different. No, it's not grandstanding. It's not grandstanding. Listen. The government is getting income. They have an income source coming in that they've never had before at a level. Well, we had tariffs in the past.
At a level, right?
Not at this level. The government is bringing in billions of dollars a week. And he wants to pass that on to some of that money to the American people, and some of that's going to defray the things that may go up in price because of the tariffs. See, this is why the left are going to be freaked out over this.
I totally get it. Well, and so the one question I always have, and I understand where you're coming from totally, because I sort of, I'm very close to you politically, but what I would say is, when any politician does some sort of move like this, where they're literally directly giving you money. And I'm not saying that I believe one way or the other, but I'm just saying doesn't it raise your suspicion arrows a little bit inside your head to be like, well,
you never need to be suspicious of Trump. He's a plain speaker, and
come on.
No, this is awesome. Listen, the left are saying that the tariff costs are being passed on to the consumer. President Trump said at least $2,000 a person. Most people, whatever the tariff increase is nowhere near that. So the tariffs aren't going to cost anybody anything. We're going to get this money, and it'll probably become an annual thing.
Right, but that's not a reason to.
What's going on? I'm hearing police sirens. Where are you calling me from?
I'm from the beautiful and lovely New Haven, Connecticut.
Oh, really? Why are the police driving down the street with their sirens on in New Haven, Connecticut?
Oh my God! You tell me. That's all this liberal law enforcement tactics.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what. I don't know necessarily anymore, but about 4 or 5 years ago, New Haven was the highest murder rate.
Really?
Entire,
Connecticut sounds like a place. Really, Connecticut just sounds like a place where a bunch of elite white people live. Like, you know what I mean?
Well, I'll say, I totally get it, but it's really, I would say that's like only about 10%, and everything else is just farmland, and then cities populated with like just the.
Well, luckily, Connecticut's a tiny state.
Yeah, exactly. But I'll tell you, Connecticut's not too bad over here. It's not a bad spot.
I don't hear police sirens going down my street right now on Sunday afternoon.
Yeah, I'll tell you that. Yeah, that's definitely
if there were sirens going down my street right now on Sunday afternoon or any day of the week, I'd stop. I'd leave the studio and go out and see what the hell's going on.
Like the apocalypse.
So the whole neighborhood would be out there. What's happening? Exactly. The aliens have invaded. What's going on?
Well, I appreciate it, Brian. It's very good, very nice to talk to you. I hope you have a great rest of your day, Brian.
I will, absolutely. I got $2,000, maybe $4,000, right? If my wife's getting it, I get it. That's $4,000. And President Trump said a dividend of at least. So, oh boy, could be more. You're on the air. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Adam from New York.
Hey, New York. What, you excited about your $2,000 in Trump money that's coming?
I don't know. Is that true?
Yeah, President Trump posted on True Social. He said this. Let me read you the post, okay? President Trump posted this today on Truth Social. People that are against tariffs are fools. We are now the richest, most respected country in the world with almost no inflation and a record stock market price. 401ks are highest ever. We are taking in trillions of dollars and will soon begin paying down our enormous debt, $37 trillion. Record investment in the USA, plants and factories going up all over the place. A dividend of at least $2,000 a person, not including high-income people, will be paid to everyone. President Trump just said that today.
Oh, that sounds great.
Yeah,
but I don't think it's gonna help me.
Why?
I got myself in about $20,000 in debt because of an ex-girlfriend. But anyway,
what did you do? What did you do? What do you mean? How did you get $20,000 in debt from an ex-girlfriend?
Oh, that's a different story.
Is that credit card debt?
It's my own fault.
Is that credit card debt?
Anyway, can I ask you a question?
Oh, you can, but this sugar daddy story sounds more interesting. But you know.
Yeah.
So are you like was she a younger woman that was like really hot? You were buying stuff for?
No, she was an ex-girlfriend. I used to work at a casino with. She was a former beverage server, but she went through college.
Was she hot?
And she asked the last couple of years. She asked me for my help, and it was my own fault.
Was she hot?
That's what. Yeah, she was.
There you go.
Was hot.
See, you know, women. You know, all this talk about sexism. Women.
Her name was Kathy.
Well, my wife is Kathy. Yeah.
About 5 years, but no, I'm just joking.
All right.
All these cancellation airline flights you hear.
Yes.
How come none of them are affecting like the anti-American National Football League and these anti-American college teams?
I don't know. Why would they affect them? Oh, well, they have private planes they fly on.
No, I don't believe so.
Yeah, the NFL, they have private planes.
They use commercial flights.
They charter planes. They charter planes all the time.
Oh, they do?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All the ones I've seen. I mean, all the ones I've seen, yeah. They charter planes. Yeah.
All right, then.
All right, take care. Take care. Oh, my goodness. Feel bad for him. Some beverage server took him for a ring. Yeah, you're on the air. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
How you doing? This is AJ. I'm in Louisiana.
Hey, AJ, excited about your $2,000 Trump's sending you?
Oh, yeah. I already know what I want to do with it when I get it.
What's that?
I want to use it. I just recently purchased a new pickup. I'm going to use it to make a big payment on it.
That's awesome. Great. Save on the interest.
Yeah. Yeah. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's what I'm going to do with it when I get mine.
Good for you.
But anyway, I just want to say keep up the good work. I love your show. And you have a great day, sir.
Well, thank you. Thank you. If you're new to my program, make sure that you subscribe. I'm here every day live streaming, taking live calls like I've been doing that you've been watching right now. So if you enjoyed this program, you'll like this channel. Even if you think you don't like it, you'll like it. I promise you. So make sure you subscribe. And if you're already subscribed, please like the video. And if you could take the link and share it on your socials and invite your friends to join the channel, that'd be awesome too. My name is Brian Craig. This is where MAGA comes to talk. Thanks for watching. I'll talk to you next time. Take care.